So what's going on, guys? Today I'm gonna talk about crude oil. So let's check it out. Here it goes. So as you can see in front of me is the crude oil market chart, and we have formed here in this support line at around 61.70, 61.60, so around this area. Now let's just make this simple. So this was the 200-day EMA that we retested, and after just kind of touching it just once last week on, I think it was Friday, yes, we suddenly jumped back up, and we even broke about this above this resistance line here, which acted here as a resistance line a couple of times here, and here as a support line, until we broke below it, and now we are again rallying above it. Now we are here at the 20-day EMA at the moment, but what I want to focus on, or rather if we add some indicators, this one here is pretty interesting. Now we are seeing here a very bullish move, and here a very bullish move, and what we can see at the same time is here the RSI, the stochastic, somewhere around here is 50. So here are the 50 levels around here, and after forming this green candlestick here, the stochastic reached the upper part of this box here, which means we are above 50. Now what I want to show you is that if we take a look back to 2018, which is about here, we had here a bullish cross, and we rallied here for almost a year, here in October, September, somewhere around here, autumn 2017 until autumn 2018, and this is a similar action that we are seeing right now. So it was November 2020 that we had this bullish cross, and now we are heading into autumn 2020 as well. So which means we could still here see this last rally for the next couple of months until November, or maybe even have two rallies like we did here. So here we retested, we are almost at the same levels when it comes to the US dollar money, because we are here at 75, or between 64 and 75, and we are now somewhere at the same price range. And here we retested the 200-day EMA as well. Here we just fell to the previous support line, but what happened both times was that we had here a bullish, or rather a very bullish candlestick after forming here some kind of support after dropping lower, and the stochastic was here above the 50 level, and the RSI started suddenly moving above 50 as well. And here, after retesting the 200-day EMA back in August 2018, we formed a rather bullish candlestick, and again the stochastic was above 50, which means we are moving to the upside. as we did here as well. And the RSI here suddenly started moving above 50 as well. So we rallied here a bit, we dropped lower to about, which happened here as well. We rallied and then we dropped lower to above. Twice we came back to about half of this big candlestick here as well, to about the middle, here once and here twice. Now the thing is this, at this point here we rallied the first time to new highs and then came back. Here we rallied just a little bit and then came back. Now if we take a look at the current situation, we are here, or we formed this bullish candlestick and we are above the 50 on the stochastic, but the RSI didn't reach it quite. We are almost at 50 and above, but still below it, which means today if we look at the lower time frames, we are here slightly going down since we got here rejected by the 200 EMA, which means we could fall down to the support line here to around 67, or even lower to this line at 66.40, which means 66.40 would here be the 200 EMA on the 1 hour chart, or the 67 would be the 50 EMA on the 1 hour chart. But it looks like we will have a pullback, or rather we need a pullback. Now that being the case, or what I would look out for, or what my entry would be simple. I would look to enter somewhere around here. If we can pull back to any kind of area above the upper half of this candlestick, so if we can pull back somewhere around here, this would be my entry point somewhere, and my stop loss would be the low of this candlestick, and my target would obviously be 76 and above, so somewhere around here. Which means my risk reward would here be about well, depends where you enter and where you exit, but about 1 to 5, so pretty good, pretty high, and chances are pretty likely that we will go to this area to 76 or even higher, which means you could even make or get a bigger risk reward ratio. Now if you change the and add CCI, is it available? Yes. So the CCI here is kind of above the middle line, or really at the middle line, which means we could have here also this movement to the upside, since once we start trading above the half line here, the momentum shifts around to the upside and suddenly we see a bullish move. And if we take a look back to 2018 again, here after this candlestick the CCI suddenly went to the upside and above the half line, above about what is this, 5, somewhere around here. Well, let me zoom in to see the number. Well, yeah, above 5, and here it was the same. This candlestick here we were exactly at the half point, and suddenly we changed to the upside. So which is why I'm gonna take this trade. Just for your information, I might be completely wrong and this might turn into a complete disaster or whatever, but I'm still pretty comfortable and pretty sure that the chances are that we will go higher here, and this is why this is my trade for today and what I'm looking out for, since it looks like we will pull back a little bit. If you look at the 1 minute chart, yesterday we were at 68 and now we already pulled back $1, and usually when the momentum isn't this big at crude oil, we always pull back for about $1, sometimes a little bit more, but which means we could here still go a little bit lower, and this is where my entry point would be actually. So this would be the box here that I drew earlier, and here would be my entry point and my stop loss quite well, not that far away. So anyway, this is my crude oil strategy or trade that I'm gonna take, and in a couple of days or weeks I'm gonna show you the result or what happened. So thanks for watching.